What do you get when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, today you get the Marvel 80th Anniversary Juggernaut Colossus 2-pack from Hasbro. So let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy and see what these figures have in store for us. Now, as far as packaging goes, we have the Marvel 80th Anniversary Series packaging, a little bit different than the standard Marvel Legends, but we have both figures displayed in the front window as well as their accessories, and then on the sides we've got little comic strip variances of both the Juggernaut and Colossus, and then on the back we have the iconic cover of X-Men 102. This is where Juggernaut and Colossus first meet in a head-to-head battle, and we also have character bios of both Colossus and the Juggernaut on the back. First up, we have Mr. Peter Rasputin himself. We have Colossus in his classic X-Men costume. Colossus, of course, appeared in Giant Size X-Men #1 in May of 1975. That was his first comic appearance. So he's sporting his original iconic appearance costume. So this is something that we haven't seen in a long time in modern comics. This standard red and yellow McDonald's-esque costume. If you're familiar with the 90s arcade X-Men classic, this is very similar to what he wore there, and he even did his little goofy little jump kicks in that video game. But this figure is pretty amazing. I'm very happy with it. It does have some loose joints, was a little weird, but speaking of, he just falls over. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. He comes in at a staggering about 7.5 inches tall, and he's almost 4 inches wide with his broad shoulders, but comes with two different accessories. Comes with two closed fists. Those are the only accessories we get with this Colossus figure. But overall, great job. Very happy with it. The metallic paint, they did a very good job. Nice little reflective. It's supposed to be chrome, so they did a really good job there. Gelation is good. Paint app's good. I didn't see any really bad examples of painting outside the line. His belt looks fantastic. He's got his super high knee boots on. Just a great looking figure overall. Super excited to have this one. Then of course we have one of the main bad guys himself, Mr. Kane Marco, aka the Juggernaut. Created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, first appeared in X-Men issue number 12. Came out in July of 1965. This figure is absolutely massive. This guy stands at right about 9 inches tall, and he is at his widest point, roughly 6 inches wide, shoulder to shoulder. Absolutely massive figure. We did previously get a slight variation of this in a Build-A-Figure wave for other X-Men characters, but here he is on his own, no longer having to buy an entire wave of Build-A-Figures to get him. Absolutely gorgeous looking figure, truly massive scale. I mean, to compare, here he is next to the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure from the recent X-Men wave, and as you can tell, the Juggernaut is still significantly wider and bigger than even Apocalypse. So that is pretty cool, very true to form that we get a massive scale Juggernaut. Again, like I said, came in a previous Build-A-Figure wave where you had to buy all different characters and you piece together a Juggernaut for yourself, but here he is with a different paint application as well as some cool added bonus accessories. Accessory-wise, we get some open hands, so massive open hand here. And cool thing about these hands is if for whatever reason you wanted to, you could slide off his bands, aka his brass knuckle looking things here. Those come off, and then the other hand, a slightly more closed grip. Again, very massive hands. Just to put in scale and perspective, it's even bigger than, you know, Colossus's head here. These things are just ginormous, which is true to form, true to scale. Then of course we also got a busted up Kane Marco Juggernaut face after he has lost a battle, so his helmet is ripped open and he's got a nice little black eye there. And to go with it, they have a torn open helmet here, so you can join these two together. Hard to fit it in there where you want it to. There we go. Join them together, and there you've got a worn down, beaten up Juggernaut with his torn open helmet. So very awesome little accessories. Very happy to see them throw those in as a bonus posing this guy is pretty easy. He is a very top-heavy figure, obviously, so you're going to be limited, but as far as his mobility range, the arms spin completely around, there's shoulder movement, there's pivots of the bicep. Like I said, the hands come off easily. You can also take these bands off if you so desire. But the hands twist and they also rotate at the wrist. He's got waist mobility, twist, turn, midsection goes up and down. The head obviously pivots up and down. You can spin it around, it's just on a ball joint. Massive swashbuckling boots, looking like a pirate. He's got ankle rotation, side to side, back and forth. Knee joint goes up and down. Hips rotate. Overall, super great figure. A must own for any fan of the X-Men series and anybody looking to pick up some of the villains. Can't go wrong with these guys. Highly recommend them. Definitely check them out. And that wraps it up for today's video. Guys, as always, I'll put product links down in the video description box below in case you're interested in picking up these figures for yourself. If you enjoyed the content and you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Also, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. I talk about all sorts of nerdy things like toys, video games, collectibles, arcade, retro, nostalgia, all things nerdy. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know every time I upload new content. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.